the Democrat Party is going to keep chopping up your children limb by limb in the womb until there's no returning back. Pretty soon you will be in the
yeah, of course. You're right there.
All right. It is your responsibility to make sure, very sure, that you do your best.
I'm going to hell.
To make sure you obey God and voting.
I'm a sorority girl.
The Democrats actually.
But now you guys are voting for student leaders, aren't you?
I feel like it, you know.
Aren't you voting for student candidates?
We just do this on the side.
Who's your student president? I did not vote for your student candidates. One, two, three, yes! Who is dressing like a whore? Could it be the cheerleaders? Those U of A cheerleaders. 2, 4, 6, 8. Horny college students think it's great. And keep their legs up high. You see a good pork can't be shy. No, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dressing like a whore is still a sin. It's a pom-pom burlesque show for men. Rah, rah, rah. The University of Anarchy. You guys are involved in fornication, which is premarital sex.
Are you married?
How many of you are involved in premarital sex? Let me see your hand. Boys and girls? Jesus said you cannot be involved in premarital sex and go to heaven. You would go to hell. You have to stop your premarital sex to make it in the kingdom of heaven. Maybe about 3:30. Maybe about 3:30 I'll do the demo. Maybe. Somebody say maybe.
Maybe.
Remember the word maybe. Maybe at 3:30 I'll sing. Well, I can't sing them until the Lord leads me to sing them. You can't interrupt before. I can't just sing them.
Bye, Dad. Bye, girl.
No, it's not time. In fact, there's too many horns.
Everybody moving on.
Ready? You're a pastor. Folks, if you're a registered student organization here at this campus, you have said you're going to promote homosexual leaders in your group. There's an affirmative action form that your president has signed, said your group will promote affirmative action. How in the world can you call yourself affiliated with a group that promotes homosexuality? How? Are there any Catholics here? If you're a member of a Catholic organization here at this campus, you have likewise said you will promote homosexual leaders in the name of affirmative action, just like Chancellor White wants you to. Folks, how many Lutherans do we have here? The Lutherans have also signed their affirmative action queer hugging form. You see?
Queer hugging? You're on crack.
There is a policy. Let me see if I've got the word. This one came to me, especially for you. There is a policy at the U of A. It says that Christian groups, they're okay, but there's a compromise they have to make to the homosexual. They have to say, you are welcome here, have a seat. You can lead our prayers and vote with us and even preach. You can be our president. I know it makes no sense, but when we signed that purple form, that's what we meant. We don't discriminate. You can participate, especially when it comes to the offering plate.
Is that it?
Man, there's something to that. You feel that?
No.
It's extortion and religious fraud.
Well,
That's what they're doing in the name of God. There is a policy at the U of A that says religious groups
do it. Do it.
can't discriminate.
Do it. Please.
There's a Quisling compromise that they have to make
Do it.
to the Mormon and the homo. They have to say,
Hey, Buddha.
you are welcome here, have a seat. You can lead our prayers and vote with us and even preach. You can be our president. I know it makes no sense, but when they signed that purple form, that's what they meant. They don't discriminate. You can participate. Especially when it comes to what? The offering plate. It is extortion and religious fraud. That's what they're doing in the name of God. It is extortion. Every one of you stinking registered organizations of this sinful college. It is extortion and religious fraud. You bunch of fraudulent. You won't let a homo be your leader. You're just signing it so you can get the $1,000 free advertising. You stupid moron. It is extortion and religious fraud. That's what you're doing in the name of God. You, in the name of Christ, are saying you're going to promote a freak. Never marry a divorced woman, folks. That's called adultery. As long as her husband is alive, you need not dip your wick in her wax. In fact, even if you've got a wedding ring on, are there any married people here, by the way? Anybody married here? Yeah. Sir, even with a wedding ring on.
Yes.
Even with a wedding ring on.
And why he's telling you to vote for Bush, and they claim to be pro-lifers, and they're not. I'm going to give you a 5-minute speech that I wrote for an anti-war rally this Sunday, and I'm going to repeat it right here, 5 minutes. Hell no, you're not. This is about morality and liberalism and why he's teaching fake morality. Today I speak on morality and liberalism, but what is morality? It's simply right versus wrong.
Yeah, like
and
lying and breaking your school policies, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. Are dead wrong and immoral.
You're a liar.
There's great confusion about morality in America because many politicians promote fake political values. There are many examples of fake political values that I believe one example to be the greatest case of democracy in human history. This example is our supposedly pro-life politicians. Our supposed pro-life preachers. First, these politicians don't care about the lives of children and women after birth. Once you're born, you're off their love list. They're more precisely pro-embryo. These men don't care if a woman's life is in danger, if she's raped, or if her boyfriend abandons her to be a single mother, destroying her chances of college and a career. Furthermore, pro-life politicians are against social programs like Public Congress, manipulation and unintelligence to justify an illegal invasion of Iraq. And I have links here to what the research is. Lying to America about Iraq is a direct violation of the U.S. Constitution. Authorization of torture, labeled as a war crime by the Geneva Convention.
The majority said down. Hey, let's sit down. I can't get up. This crowd is getting over.
You gotta sit, Moses. You gotta own up. Own up, guys. Let's go with it.
All right, who's first? Who's first in this meeting?
Can we sing Kumbaya? Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya.
Okay, come on, don't stop.
Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my
Okay, time out. We're going to go from that left to right. And this is where left to right. You're out because I don't like Okay, so you're
why are our fraternities and sororities bad? Moses, you're not listening to me. Hey, respect runs 2 ways. I just gotta know.
90% of fraternities and sororities, you know what they're about. I don't need to explain that, right?
Moses, I have. Moses, I have.
Somebody want to volunteer to get graphic for me? Explain it.
Well, I asked you.
I don't think graphic is necessary. They're ladies present. I don't think graphic is necessary.
That's what I'm saying. We don't need to go into detail.
Well, no, you do.
But
So it's
90% of them are really involved in some major horrible sin. Major sin.
like what?
So,
Give us some examples.
It's kind of like this. There are a few people in organizations that are decent folk. Like, you know, you could find people in the KKK that they go to church, they read their Bibles, they call themselves Christians, they don't drink, smoke, or chew tobacco, they tell the truth as much as they know how, and they've been raised to believe that separation of the races is a good thing. Now the KKK is a wicked group of hellbound sinners, but that doesn't mean there's not a few on the far edge of people who are just misguided in that group.
Some of my best friends are KKK.
You know, and I thought about joining the KKK to try to reform them. You know, sneak in as a spy. You know, even though my great-grandpa's black, they wouldn't know right away. My great grandpa's black, but they wouldn't know it for a long time later.
Moses,
If I had a hood on, they wouldn't even know what color I was. I thought so. But what I say is the KKK are evil and wicked. And that's kind of like what I say about fraternities and sororities. Because 90% of what they do is so evil and violent. So, does that make sense to you?
I heard that part.
Jesus said, come out from among... Now, tomorrow we're going to have 4 black preachers with us. Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3 black... 3 got me before. 1, 2, 3.
You black? Hey, Moses, focus on the small meeting we're having. Moses.
You're not going to...
Moses, we're a self-insane meeting.
Are you going to quit? I command you to leave.
The power of Christ compels you.
You go. I command you to leave. I command you to leave. You see my point? 90%.
What is different about that?
But now, I like this guy.
Than the folks.
This guy, actually, really, I love that guy, man. He's one of the neatest guys on your camp. He's closer to God than most of you. He's got a concern for the poor. He's got a concern for the hurting. He's got a concern for people, and he thinks that, see, he's got a right motive in a lot of what he's thinking, at least halfway, almost. So, I mean, he's really closer to heaven than the Baptist. Fornication.
What about folks in the dorms? Are freshmen in dorms not doing it?
Yeah.
Oh, did you
I'm just asking.
I'm proud.
I don't have any money.
Fuck him. Fuck him. Arrest me. I'll be proud. Fuck this. Arrest me. Fuck you, con man, piece of shit. Fuck you. You're going to hell, you cunt. You're going to hell, you fucking cunt. Because I want to practice free speech, and we don't fucking have free speech in America. It's bullshit.
What's the charge?
It's bullshit.
What's the charge, officer?
You can't ask him again. What's the charge?
What is it?
He's not allowed to use amplified sound.
Well, you wasn't using amplified sound when you arrested.
This is fucking bullshit.
Officer, what's the charge?
Fuck you, you little piece of shit. Fuck you. You're going to hell, you little fucking lying faggot.
Oh, this is world stage! Nobody.
White people, Hispanics, gays, fuck you, you don't know.
No, he's really making it. Maybe he's violent. Hey, you guys, let's find out what his arraignment is. Find out what his court date is and let's beat him. Well, he's arrested for trespass and disturbing peace law. But he's a student, is he not?
Yeah, they're going to let him go.
They're going to let him go. Exercising his freedom of speech, he'll probably be okay. But let's find out what his arraignment is, find out what his court date is, and try to help him. He's one of the best people you have on campus. He doesn't like me, but that doesn't matter. He's still one of the best guys on campus.
He's going to be your Saturday, man.
He's one of your greatest assets of this university.
You'll be here
All week. We're here all week.
Are you going to be a Saturday?
Every day, all week, if we can. And we got 3 black preachers coming tomorrow to help me out.
Game day, man?
They're going to have banners and signs. The Vinya family, and Chris is going to be here.
You have to spread this message to the world.
The Vinya family and Chris.
Game day. Game day. ESPN.
All right. Are y'all ready? Let's get back to our normal space and let's continue.
You really don't want to get your message.